An Indian international student arrived in the UK just like thousands of others. But soon, he was elected to represent more than 30,000 students at his university. Not once, but twice. And here's something even more surprising. When news of his achievement reached his hometown in India, his education loan was completely waived. Most international students come to the UK thinking their journey is limited to studying, finding a part time job, and hopefully securing a graduate role. Very few realize that they can actually run for student leadership positions, influence university decisions, represent thousands of students, and create real change on campus. Today's guest, Hari, did exactly that. Hari is the director of Greenwich Students' Union, a full time leadership role that required him to put his studies on hold and spend 2 years representing more than 30,000 students. In this episode, we are going to discuss how he got elected twice, what motivated him to stand for election, what a sabbatical officer actually does, how international students can get involved in student leadership, the skills and opportunities this role opens up, and the lessons he learned along the way. If you are an international student who wants to do more than just earn a degree, this episode will completely change the way you think about university life in the UK. So without any further delay, let's welcome Hari. Hi Hari, welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. And if you don't mind, can you introduce yourself to my audience, please?
Yeah, I am Hariprasad Boddupalli and currently I'm working as Director for Greenwich Students' Union and I came from Telangana, India. As Midway lead, my role has always been simple: to represent you. My journey at Midway began as a student on this very campus, from being a course representative to a society president. Each step helped me understand what students truly experience here, not just academically, but personally.
My name is Hariprasad Boddupalli and I am proud to be one of your newly elected Greenwich Students' Union officers for this academic year.
When I was elected in 2025, it came with something more than responsibility. It came with your trust. And throughout this year, that has guided everything I have done. Representation happens in many ways: in meetings, in boards, in conversations where your voice needs to be heard. But it also happens beyond that, on campus, in everyday moments, through being present. Because sometimes the most important part of this role is simply being there. Listening, understanding, and making sure students feel supported. Every campaign this year started from your experiences. The Midway Friendly campaign showed how important it is for students to feel like they belong. The Safety Walk campaign gave us reassurance that Midway is stronger and safer than we often think, while still showing us where we can improve. Some work has been more complex. The Affordable Living campaign reminded us that student challenges don't end at campus boundaries. They take time, they require partnerships, and they require persistence. But the work has begun. The same goes for building stronger ties with local businesses, creating better opportunities for students step by step. This year also brought something inspiring. Through Grindon, students showed that innovation belongs to everyone, that ideas can come from anywhere and from anyone at Midway. And this is only the beginning. There is more to come, more work ahead, and a stronger focus on sustainability for the future of this campus. As I reflect on this year, I don't just think about achievements. I think about people, the conversations, the trust, the moments that build a community. And moving forward, one thing will always remain the same. I am here to listen. Because being Midway lead is not about standing in front. It's about standing with. Yeah, it's been like 2 years here in UK. Yeah, and it's a sponsorship job that I'm working now.
Okay, amazing. Congratulations on that. So, first of all, Let me now educate my audience, and I'll also try to educate myself because I don't know what this role is. You talked about you as the director of student union. Let's talk about it. What is this role?
So this role actually is like a sabbatical officer role. So every students union has its own positions, like they call it as officers, presidents, vice presidents. And so all this happens after the elections. We call it as students union elections. So we need to run in the election, we need to win it. So when you win it, you will be as president for your students and you will be as director for the students union.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how did you apply for this role, and who can apply for it?
Yeah, so this one can be applied by any student if they're current student of that university. And so far I came in September 2024. So very soon I got to know about this sabbatical position, students union elections. So I was much interested into this leadership roles and the societies and to help students. So yeah, I got a notification in my Outlook like we can run for the student union elections. Yeah, so far I have did my nomination in December. I came in September 2024. I said I did my nomination in December. So we got elections in Jan Feb. So we can campaign for 3 days, and any current student can vote for us. So fortunate enough, I won in 2025 February. Yeah, so rest is history.
Oh, okay, amazing. Congratulations to you. Well done.
Yeah.
So, how many students do you have in your university?
Yeah, we have 30,000 plus students in our university.
30,000 plus. And
Yeah.
all those 30,000 students are eligible to
Voters,
vote for
yeah.
this.
Yeah, they should
And you
represent.
won, and 30,000 students almost voted for you.
Yeah, it's like we are representing 30,000 plus students.
Mm.
So I got elected in 25-26 academic year. So I have been again re-elected for this 26-27 academic year. So this is my second term, which I'm gonna start in this July 2026.
You are a role model for many of you just
Thank
don't
you,
know
thank
many
you.
students out there. So tell me something. When I interact with students, say people who are coming from Asian countries or India countries,
Yeah.
they're not very confident of doing what you're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So how did you even think of, should I even apply for this role where there are many international students out there, and why will they even vote for you? Were you not scared of that?
Yeah. So a lot of people told me that this is not for us. We are international students. We have a loan here. We usually come for master's degree, right? Either for 1
Correct.
year or 2 years. So we just come, and in a blink of eye, all our time will be it will be just vanish. And so far I realized I can't. I'm very hesitant to do all these regular jobs and everything. So when I got to know about this position, and I have seen that our name in that government of UK, like being appointed as director for a biggest universities in the UK, Greenwich is the
Yes.
historic and it's very biggest. So I thought like everyone demotivated me. Even my family was like, why for us it's better. Like when it comes to South Indian families, we mostly like we study a lot, we go abroad and we get a good job and we settle. This is like a regular usual thing. So for a change, I don't know why, but that I got interest into that and I have applied to that position. I got good friends, I got good people around me. So they made me one. So people like you always used to inspire me. So Jay brother and a lot of influencers in UK, they made me.
It
sit
is
in this
your
position.
hard work. You give credit to so many people, but actually it's your hard work. Yes, good to take inspiration, but you should also take a tap on your shoulder. It's your hard work, I'm going to say. Thank you so far. So explain me, when you moved here on a student visa, are you allowed to run an election that time, or do you have to finish your student visa when you move on a post-study work permit?
So usually what happens is, so we need to interrupt our studies. No one knows about this one. So when you got elected, you will be enter into an employment contract for that students union. So you need to work for 35 hours or
A week.
yeah, it differs to each individual students union. So for our students union, we enter into an employment contract. We need to work for 35 hours a week. Yeah, so we come as international students. We are allowed to work only for 20 hours, right?
Yes.
So for this reason, we need to interrupt our studies. We need to enter into a different visa called sabbatical one.
All right.
So we can work for 35 hours.
Right.
So here comes the visa compliance team.
Yeah.
So they will extend our visa for 1 year when you got elected.
Yeah.
So it differs from your student's visa. So that means
Okay.
with your student's visa,
Hmm.
you will get additional 1 year. That is called sabbatical year. So after this position, you can switch back to your student visa and you can continue your studies. If you completed with your studies, if you have a few time limit and you have election in front, still you can run for the election.
Okay, which you did because
Yeah.
you won for the second time.
Yeah, so my thing is completely different. I just finished 2 terms. My dissertation is left still now. My industrial practice is still left. So after my 2 years of sabbatical one, I need to switch back to my education.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know if the parents
Yeah.
are going to watch this video and
Yeah.
appreciate what you are doing, because for them, you
Yeah.
need to finish your degree. That's the
Yeah.
mindset of all
Yeah.
the parents. And I'm not going to say it's wrong, but maybe they are also right. So, but what I am learning now, if you have to stand for this election and if you win this and you get this position, you may have to switch from a student visa to this sabbatical visa. And once you have this sabbatical visa for 1 year, then again you are allowed to continue your study. You move to student visa.
Yeah.
And like Hari did, he stood again for the election. He won. So again, he was brought back to the sabbatical visa and still have dissertation to finish that, right? So what's your plan? Can you run again the third time?
So according to UK government laws,
Yeah.
so any person who is running for an election, who won the election, so we are only allowed to be in that sabbatical for only 2 years.
Okay.
So we are not allowed to go for third year.
Okay.
So
All right.
unfortunately,
You
I
won't
can't
be doing it.
go for
Okay.
third one.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Now let's understand this role a little better.
Yeah.
You stood for this because you thought you can make an impact. You
Yeah.
can help people,
Yeah.
genuinely help people.
Yeah.
So out of your 2 years of almost 2 years of experience now, how have you helped people?
So students come with various different reasons. Maybe just think about withdrawals. So whether they might be failing in their courses. So maybe their parents got little issues in their own countries. So even if your situation in the back home was little worse, we used to help students in these cases. So yeah, we just signpost them to the right people, so they're not just in contact with the wrong person or wrong contact. So when it comes to international students, so when they got any issue, here is completely different system, right? They don't know when they just come here. The complete system works in mails and everything. So we are very hesitant to send them mails and everything. We use it to allow the in-person meetings and everything. But in UK, we only work with the mails and everything. Yeah, so students that tend to move to external people, they will charge you money. They will tell you, they will escape you from your current situation. So students move in that way. So we come here as a students union. We make people explain the situations very clear way. We help people, like if they have then any refund issue, fees issue, withdrawal cases. We fight with universities. We stand with students. Yeah.
Okay. So Hari, do you even know that students are aware of a role like this? You said student union, but because why I'm asking it, when people book my meeting, at least they tell me all the problems that you were discussing now. If they knew a role like this exists in all the universities, they'll not come to me. So maybe you need to do it a little bit more about yourself, or each of the universities should be doing it so that they know there's a union, student union, to support and help them or guide them.
Yeah. So what happens is like maybe I'm only few Indian officers. I'm an officer for all the diverse bodies in a university level, for all the 30,000 plus students. But when it comes to like international students, they just skip all these things. They just move to any person, wrong information, wrong people. So they need to search in their portal who they should reach out to. They should do their own research. They should know if there are any vacancies available. They should know if there are any available opportunities present in the university. It's all about students thing. They should know why they came here for. They should know what opportunities are existing for them in the university. So we can just take a horse to the pond, right?
Yes.
It's not about the awareness that we are creating. It's all about students. They should know themselves.
Thank you. So how did you do your campaign? Because you won it, and that also with international crowd and with the diverse students in your campus. How did you even think of running a campaign and finally winning it?
So if you speak about my first term, So I just did my nomination. So I got a good connection with Apple Europe's president. So I just invited to my campus. He did a nice workshop there. So students got motivated. Students felt if Hari wins this position, he can do
Good.
better for students. So I haven't done it just for the elections. I just did it because I want to do it. So I love to do workshops and everything. Yeah, so first election, so my friends did nice campaign. So I was familiar with most of the students in my campus. So I won from a different campus where that campus haven't seen any students union president from a decade.
Mhm.
So I'm the first officer in a decade to win from that campus.
Mm.
So this is how the first campaign went. And second time, people already know about me. So, university, we have screening all over three campuses. So my face is visible for
Yeah.
24/7. So people saw me, people trusted me what the work I have done so far in the last year.
See,
Yeah.
second year was easier for you because you already added value. You had proved your worth. So people
Yeah.
knew if you continue, they are going to get the same worth.
Yeah.
I think the first time when you were doing it, when people didn't know what worth or value you're going to bring, how you're going to help them, that would be the most difficult bit
Yeah.
for you, right?
Yeah. So it was very tough phase. So running an election and being an international student. So you can see like the racism.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we need to come across all the barriers. We need to break that one ceiling.
Yeah.
So when you break that one, everything will be easier. So as my second year,
Yes.
so I got huge majority in second year.
Yeah.
So most probably it's a unanimous one.
Yeah.
So the person who got the second position, it's like more than 600 to 700 votes difference.
Amazing.
So it's
Okay.
unanimous thing.
Well done, you again. Okay. So, Hari, I'm going to ask you now because you won't be running for the third time. You have already done 2 terms. One piece of advice you have to give to your existing students or any other students in any other university, because we don't see too many Indians
Yeah.
coming and taking up this position, or they're not, I will say, brave enough. You need to be brave enough to be out there, running those campaigns and then telling, what value can you add. One piece of advice that you want to give out there so that they get motivated and they also want to carry your legacy there.
So yeah, nice thing, legacy that I should carry for. So when I see few more sabbatical officers, being international students, coming very much into UK, and we should get into leadership positions because we are more in number. So we should have someone to represent us. So it's just not about Indian thing or something, but you should take that position either for resume thing or for your own personality development. When you come into UK, you're experiencing a new chapter of your life. So to make someone proud, either your family or back home, we should get into these positions and to carry forward this legacy. This is a good position, really. You will really feel very very proud when you finish this thing. You will just see back and you will see what you have done. You can see so many students whose lives got better. So yeah, I visited India last time. It's completely different.
I can see that from your face. You are beaming with light now. The impact you have created. The students who have already got benefit from you. I can see that the happiness on your face.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something here, and this is based on our offline conversation. So I know that you had taken a huge student loan back from India,
Yeah.
and when your ministers back in India knew about it, they had kind of said, because of what impact you're creating, they said, okay, forget about this loan. They had waived off your loan completely. Can you talk about this whole story? How did they come to know about it? What are you doing other than your current role?
So apart from my current role, I came from an agriculture family. I have an agri-tech startup back in my country. So I always supposed to be with farmers. I want to do much more to create better impact in the farming sector. So I tried my level best to create an impact in India. Unfortunately, I haven't created there. So I thought I should get some knowledge. So I thought UK could give me a good perspective of what I should do in the startup space and entrepreneurship side. So I just took a leap in my career. So I stepped into UK. So after coming here, I started the same thing. I was into building startups. So local councils helped me, Midway Council. So if you have a better idea, the councils here in UK will help you. So my university has an enterprise challenge. So universities do fund you, do support in all these entrepreneurship things. So after all these, I got an award back. So somehow when I got elected, everyone saw what I have done. So only after when I won this position, so yeah,
How did the news reach to them?
like I don't know, but someone posted a reel
Okay.
so that an Indian elected once and I got elected twice. So Instagram.
Okay. So
It
social.
reached to multiple people. The minister I have met here,
Okay.
and when I went to India, I also met there. So I said about my loan. So
Okay.
then it happened.
So social media is powerful. If you're doing something good, you need to be out there to talk about it. So, and also create awareness. Okay. Thank you so much for coming and inspiring so many other students who are watching this video. Any final tips or advice that you want to give to students today?
Yeah, so many people, we crossed our boundaries, we crossed our families, we came here. So at any point of time, we'll be demotivated, we'll be depressed. But just remember, you took a step forward, you got that strength to come out of your home. So you already won the game. It is just few steps away to win the whole game. Yeah, so even if you feel depressed, just do something what you love the most. So always follow your passion, convert it to your profession, then
And learn to add value.
yeah,
That is where you're doing. You added value, and that is what
Yeah.
people saw and students saw, and that's why they voted you. If you have that spark in you, identify what is that. It can be anything. Doesn't mean what Hari is doing. It may be something else. Whatever is your spark, identify it, find a solution to it, and create an impact. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Right, Hari?
That's it, Sarika. Thank you-
Congratulations
thank you-
again, once
yeah,
again,
thank you,
and thank you
thank
for motivating all the students. Thank you for being part
Thank
of
you
my
so
show.
much for
Thank you.
calling me here. And
Thank you.
I'm very blessed too.
Thank you, and
Have a
pleasure is
podcast.
mine and all the students.